Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight.
Hello friends, I hope you all are doing well and enjoying the holiday season so far. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 holiday drink recipes. They're super cozy, super yummy. We have 3 coffees, we have a hot chocolate, we have a holiday punch, which I'm actually going to be using myself at a party that I'm hosting in the next week or so. And then we have, for the coffees, we have a Snickerdoodle latte, a gingerbread cold brew, and more. So I hope you enjoy this video, you get inspiration, you find a drink that you maybe want to try. I feel like the holidays are especially a time for romanticizing life and making that specialty coffee or specialty drink that just kind of makes you happy, even just spending a little bit of extra time on it. And all of these recipes are pretty simple anyway, but you know, just really taking time for yourself this holiday season and fixing you a nice holiday drink is just magical. So it adds to the season. I hope that you enjoy the video. I will link the recipes or the ingredients linked in the description box below for your convenience, so you can check that out. And without further ado, I guess we'll get right on into the holiday drinks. Cheers. The first drink that we're gonna make is a gingerbread cold brew, and I think this drink is particularly wonderful this time of the year because of all of the spices. So the first thing that we are going to do is make our own gingerbread spice. I was unable to find this at my local grocery store, so I had to end up making my own, but that's okay because now you have gingerbread spice on hand if you were to need it when you make cookies, or if you make more gingerbread cold brews, or even a gingerbread latte. So I'm going to start off by mixing together cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, allspice, and ginger, and a little bit of black pepper into a bowl. I'm going to whisk that all together just to make sure that all of the spices are well combined. And then you can see here that it actually makes quite a bit. So if I just store this in an airtight container, I will have plenty of gingerbread spice for the rest of the season. So just going to mix that all together and just store it in an airtight container. Next up, I'm going to add this ice to a glass. We are making a cold brew, so we want to make sure we have plenty of ice, and then we're going to add in the molasses. Now, at first, I was a little bit skeptical of the molasses because it is so thick, but it does end up mixing pretty well with the other ingredients. Just make sure that you stir it really, really well. So I went ahead and added my molasses into my glass. And then I also added some maple syrup, and this is just really going to help add a little bit more sweetness to the drink because the molasses is not necessarily sweet. So this is a perfect addition. After I added in the maple syrup, I went ahead and put in my cold brew. I used the Califia Farms cold brew, and I really like it. I also like the Starbucks cold brew concentrate, so either one will be fine, but I like this one. And then I just took my glass straw and mixed all the ingredients together. You have to mix the molasses for a few seconds just to make sure that it is well combined. It will fall to the bottom, and that's okay. Just make sure to stir it up really, really well and make sure it's mixed with the maple syrup and the cold brew. Next up, I'm going to be adding heavy cream to my glass here, and this is going to be kind of making like a cold foam. So we added our heavy whipping cream, we added a little bit of vanilla extract, and I'm just going to take my handheld frother and froth this up nice and thick. Once your whipped cream is finished, you're just going to add that to the top of your cold brew, and then we are going to garnish with the gingerbread spice and a sweet little gingerbread cookie. I know the gingerbread spice is only a garnish, but once you mix everything together, the spices actually mix so perfectly with your cold brew, and you'll have that nice gingerbread spiced flavor. Our next drink is a Christmas punch, and you can make this as a cocktail or a mocktail. I'm going to be making it a mocktail today, but feel free to add alcohol if you prefer. This drink is absolutely perfect for holiday parties. It's so refreshing and it's absolutely beautiful as well, which is a plus. So to make this, I'm going to be adding orange juice to my pitcher, followed by cranberry juice. I'll also be adding pomegranate juice and Sprite. You really do need a large pitcher for this. I had started out with a medium-sized pitcher, and as you will see here in just a few minutes, I totally ran out of space, so I had to switch to a larger pitcher. So now I know for next time, but make sure you start with a large pitcher. But orange juice, cranberry juice, pomegranate juice, and Sprite to your pitcher. Next up, I'm going to slice my orange, and I actually put orange slices inside the pitcher, but I kept a few out on the side, cut in half for garnish. So just remember, if you want to garnish your glass, to keep a few pieces out. Next up, I'm going to be adding my cranberries into my pitcher, as well as some pomegranate seeds, followed by the orange slices. And to me, this is just what gives it that beautiful appearance, and I absolutely love it. I love to add cranberries to so many things this time of year, not only for taste, but also for garnish. It's just absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and add my ice to this super cute glass and go ahead and pour in my Christmas punch. And then I'm going to garnish the glass with some orange slices and rosemary. Up next, we have our Snickerdoodle latte, and this drink is absolutely divine. I loved this drink. I have recreated this drink several times since, and will continue to do so throughout the holiday season and beyond. But I just wanted to go ahead and start out by making the foam for the top, and to do that, I just added some brown sugar and cinnamon, nutmeg, and milk to my glass. And then I'm going to froth that up until the foam is nice and thick. Once the foam is nice and thick, I'm going to pour that into my glass with a double shot of espresso, and then set that aside as I make my cinnamon sugar garnish. And to make the cinnamon sugar garnish, I just added 3/4 teaspoon of sugar and some cinnamon into a bowl, and I stirred it until it was just fully mixed together. And then after I did that, I just added some whipped cream on top of the Snickerdoodle latte, and I topped it with my cinnamon sugar. And like I said, this was absolutely divine. One of my favorite drinks that I've ever had. You cannot go wrong with a peppermint mocha, especially this time of year. Peppermint mochas are one of my all-time favorite drinks, and I absolutely love having them, especially around Christmas time. So the first thing that I'm going to do to make the peppermint mocha is to add my milk, my cocoa powder, sugar into my saucepan so that I can start to heat that over medium heat. And I'm gonna do that until small bubbles form around the edges, or at least until the sugar has dissolved. And this does take a few minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and mix all of our ingredients together, put that on the stove until it gets warm. In the meantime, I'm going to crush up some candy canes. This is actually for my garnish, because you will see here in just a moment that I'm gonna add mint extract to my mixture. However, I will say, if you're going to use peppermint as your garnish, try to not use as much mint extract, because then you will have too much of a minty flavor. After my chocolate mixture is all combined and warmed on the stove, I'm going to add in my espresso to the saucepan and just mix it together. And then I'm going to add vanilla extract as well as mint extract. I'm going to whisk that together again until all of the ingredients are well combined, and then I can pour it into my glass. Peppermint mochas are so super easy to make. They are so delicious, and this one particularly I think tastes just like the one from Starbucks. After I have it in my glass, I'm going to top it with whipped cream and my peppermint. I also garnished it with a peppermint snowflake, and there you have it, our peppermint mocha. So good. And of course, we could not have a winter drinks video without some sort of hot chocolate. So this one is my favorite. It is absolutely so decadent and so delicious. Very chocolatey, thick. It is so good. So what I did is I added sugar and cocoa powder to my saucepan, whisked that together, and then I went ahead and added my milk, followed by the chocolate chips and some vanilla extract. And then I also whisked that together just to make sure that all of the ingredients were well combined. And then I went ahead and heated that up on the stove on medium heat, just until the chocolate chips were fully melted and well incorporated. Once the chocolate was melted, I was able to pour it into my cute little mug here. I got this mug from Anthropologie and I absolutely love it, but I went ahead and put it in my glass, followed by some of these vanilla bean marshmallows that I found at Target. I added a little drizzle of chocolate syrup, and then it was ready to enjoy. This is so good. You have to try this hot chocolate recipe. Let me know if you like it. That is all of the recipes for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found a recipe that maybe you wanted to try. And if you do, I would love to see it. So make sure to tag me on Instagram. I will leave my handle somewhere on the screen or in the description box below. I would love to see you all make these drinks alongside of me this Christmas. I hope that you have a beautiful Christmas. I hope that you take time for yourself this season and just romanticize your life and soak in those little magical moments of the holiday season. This is gonna wrap up today's video. I really hope you liked it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in the next one.